Can we talk about the Catholic Bishops' Conference?
They have a conference?
That's the name given to, should we say, the group of Catholic bishops in the country. Now, we'll take a quick look at something, then we'll come and comment on it.
There are concerns about good governance generally and especially in the management of public resources for the common good. Perceived corruption and corruptible practices by politicians and other politically exposed persons are taking a toll on the national economy and making the poverty situation to grow more dismal and progressively. Poverty is grinding down millions of people all over the country. Prices of essentials are rising daily. People seem to struggle to keep families and lives together. Though poverty stares us in the face, it appears lost to those with power. The express commitment of the President of the Republic to protect the public purse, a promise that citizens welcomed, seems to be an illusion now. Are those managing the public purse not concerned about waste and misapplication of resources that belong to all Ghanaians? Can this be referred to as irresponsible use of power or the lack of empathy and compassion? Here I wish to say that power can be used to destroy or to build, to heal or to bind a people together. It can also be used for self-glorification and gratification or selfless public service. Power can hurt, power can help. It can do good or do harm. Power does good to the general society when it is used with compassion, empathy, truthfulness, humility, care, and justice. On the other hand, if it is used for self-glorification and self-gratification, it will ultimately disintegrate the moral fabric of any society and breed violence and chaos.
All right, so you just heard Most Reverend Philip Name, who is the president of the Ghana Catholic Bishops' Conference, with some strong words for our leaders regarding poverty and the plight, as he calls, or the situation where many Ghanaians are facing tough times. So, tough words for the president.
Yeah.
Are they?
From the Catholic bishops' perspective, it's not often that you hear them come out so directly.
It's a Catholic church, of course.
Yeah.
It's the Catholic church, and I add, of course.
Of course.
And if the Catholic church speaks, it means that it's well thought through.
Yes.
They don't just talk by heart.
Exactly.
Like we see our so-called independent church pastors jumping from one place to another. This is the Catholic church. And I'm not Catholic.
I am.
But if the Catholic church speaks, you better listen. More often than not, they know things that you may not know as a politician.
Yeah.
And for a politician, you are fighting two things. You're fighting reality and you're fighting perception. And within the space of politics, they are all real. So if you listen to Most Reverend Philip Name, he chooses his words very carefully. And the grammar is well constructed. Okay? He could have been more confrontational.
Yes.
But he chooses angles that puts even some of the issues, puts them in question. Can we then say this? Can we then? I'm just saying that they are raising red flags. And he who has ears should listen. Because it's coming from the Catholic Church. And I'm saying, anybody listening to me or watching who is older than me or even 40 years and above knows that the Catholic Church doesn't just talk.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
One day, Reverend Otabil told me something. He said that for him, the Catholic Church has the most well thought out doctrine in dealing with social issues. So he doesn't joke with that. I end here.
You end it here. On that note, thank you very much, Samalata Mensah, MD of Citi FM and Citi TV, and our panelists today for our news discussion.
I don't like this MD thing.
Panelists are Mensah.
You see, we can't.
Man.
Oh, Papa, in fact, you're more than that. Anyway, so we'll be talking consumer tech later on in the show. We'll talk to our friend Stephen Nasebwedi, who is here to talk us through Christmas entrepreneurship. All right, people are getting ready to sell their wares ahead of the holiday season.
Hampers.
Hampers, hampers. Well, how can you sell your hampers using digitization or digitalization? Maybe help us with that.
This your digitization.
This was not so.
Baumia is talking about digitalization. And I hear people digitization. They did not say digitization. Let's stop.
It says digitalization.
Okay, but digitization is the format, right?
No, totally.
And then digitalization is the system.
No. He's talking about an economic model of using technology to add more value to the way we run our businesses. That is digitalization. Digitization is just, in its basic form, computerizing things.
Exactly.
It goes beyond that. He's not a technology person. He's not telling you that go and computerize. He's saying that technology is available. How do we deploy it to create better value? That's all.
Yes.
And people have a problem with that.
Who has a problem?
Maybe that's for another day.
Maybe it's for another day. Maybe the problem is with him is also from a different angle, but we'll deal with that later.